Welcome to the Freaky Friday North American LCS version. Everybody's switching teams. Obviously, there was something that spurred a lot of this last moment stuff. Team Liquid are in 10th place, and the roster lock for the players that you can use, in playoffs for spring was last Tuesday. And they did not want to get relegated, it looked like. So they went out, bought Doublelift, got Adrian as well, and then Stunt moved from Dignitas to fill an Adrian spot on P1. So a bunch of roster moves all wrapped up.
A couple big ones there, and with the bottom half of the league only separated by a few games, these moves have the potential to make some pretty big waves. Liquid only 2 wins out of 7th place.
How's their 2v2 with Piglet and Jensen going at it, but Piglet wants in. Jensen actually taking a little too much damage.
Whoa!
Flashes in, gets the kill in the first blood.
Well, speaking of which, Piglet gets a level 3 solo kill onto Jensen. That was just a totally disrespectful move from Jensen. Coming in from the flank, thinking Piglet would back away and think there was a jungler behind him. Piglet does none of that, says, dude, what are you doing? Pretty much just presses all his buttons and gets the kill. Now Rain over top lane.
Oh, Impact taking so much damage already. He flashes out, but that's not going to be enough. Lolo gets the second kill for Team Liquid. And there's the kill in bottom by Team Liquid. They complete the 3-for-3. Every lane has gotten a kill.
And this is something
Just here with no help.
unbelievable. So Sneaky very low, as you mentioned, and Matt just flashes. And then does he get him with the, the deadly flourish from Jin for the kill? Oh man, that's, there's still road for improvement, but they're going in on Piglet.
No, Jensen looking for another one here, but Piglet actually gets charmed. Now the rest of Cloud9 are here, trying to convert this kill. Contract with the ultimate. Rainover might be able to save him. Flash order from Contract's going to get Piglet, and now Rainover is going to get snared up, but no one wants to follow. This is Lolo. Smoothie does dodge that deadly flourish, but Doublelift going to get the ulti out instead. Smoothie hits the first bullet. Sneaky again for the next. Not going to quite get the stun, but Sneaky actually ignited. Forced to heal down. Is going to live, but it's so close. Now Piglet's lining something up. Smoothie trying to get out.
Dive.
Realm Warp going to cut somebody off. Rainover jumps in for it. Jin ulti already started. Damage is there as the dive from Lulu is going to help out after our ultimate. Sneaky goes down as well. Team Liquid make it look very clean.
Yeah, and when C9 fully commits to killing that turret.
Kind of caught here. Jensen does get snared up, but there's Lolo flashing in immediately. Gets the stun down as Rainover tries to jump into the backline. Piglet arriving a little late, but he's now here, ready to lock somebody down. Sneaky has to look carefully as Jensen fires a charm and does
Force this Drake. That's what they're doing, though.
certainly are forcing. Drake pretty low on health, but Piglet round the side looking for a flank.
Well, they're so low.
They're going to try and finish it off, but Impact already gets it. He does get the Drake, but he'll go down for his troubles. Matt now getting chased down as Impact will get snared on the front side by Doublelift, and Matt just buying time for the rest of his team. He's likely just a casualty at this point, but he's going to try and make an escape.
Run! That's the other team's base, unfortunately.
How long has it been? I don't think he's there for an execute, but he's going to run as far as he can.
If he gets to the second turret, I think it's going to be a 15 seconds. They're giving him the execute.
Yeah, can just leave it alone. There's the execute. Matt does lead Cloud9 away.
And Doublelift! Wait, how did Doublelift get executed
He
as
died
well?
to red buff?
He died to something that he wasn't supposed to die to. Fight one more time. And you can see how low they're getting from this Infernal Drake. Rainover had the clutchest of smites there, as it was a total 50-50, maybe even less because C9 had better position on it. But Doublelift delays Impact with that deadly flourish. And now we're going to get the moment. I think you're right, Pastry. I think he died to red buff.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to sneak up on you. You're reloading. I mean, really, it could happen to anyone, one would say. Oops. Yeah, that just happened.
Sneaky leaves the pit, and our Contract's getting jumped up by Rainover. Good flash, but the Jin ultimate could finish him off instead. Contracts is going to hug the wall.
Piglet's going over!
Well, it's going to attack Piglet once, and he will get it. Now Jensen getting chased down. Jensen forced the flash under his turret. Turret's low, but just enough to defend Jensen. As Team Liquid going to try and take it down. Should be able to get it, but Impact going to turn it around perhaps. Piglet getting low, turret falls. Impact now on the front line getting snared up. Lolo still trying to soak as much damage as he can. Great bowler there as Piglet's on a killing spree.
Things are starting to turn up for Team Liquid if they can get more fights like that where C9 is willing to funnel in kind of one at a time and just get blown away by Team Liquid's high damage composition with 4 people.
It's going to stop for a little while longer. Jensen caught though, that's good pressure. Does get himself out of the way. Impact going to slam Piglet into that next wall. Contract's over the top, looking to try and get an assassination. Realm Warp doesn't get him out. Good knock up there from Impact. Wild Growth not enough as there's 2 kills over to Cloud9, but it's a bit of a mess as we did actually get another. Now Sneaky stand up, should go down as well. Doublelift, such accuracy, is able to really turn the back end of the fight around. Lolo trying to stun somebody else up, but he's only got Impact to really chase down instead. Good side. As C9 setting a trap, Piglet gets charmed. Wild Growth might be able to save him, but Jensen going to commit for everything else here. Piglet flashes out, Matt follows, but then Jensen with another kill. Now Doublelift going to get himself chased down. Force to flash under his turret, but C9 are going to try and chase down for it. Don't get him, but 2 clean ones there for Cloud9.
And that was a really good play by C9. They had the control wards in the river, which allowed him.
Has been about the cohesion they built that started in last summer.
Here comes the fight, though.
Lolo going to try and jump back in. Piglet already exhausted on the side. Team Liquid might just go all the way through. Lolo taking so much damage as impact. He's going to take out Rainover on the front end. 1-for-1 so far as Jensen. He's going to try and play clean up. There's a second though as Matt falls down. Doublelift does channel the spell shield, but has to keep kiting around. Jensen and Piglet going for battle 1v1 again, but Jensen gets himself out with an ult charge. Piglet low, Doublelift gets out with a blast cone, and C9
wants because he knows where they're recalling from. Easy jump on this bottom lane inhibitor, but a teleport coming in from behind. Team Liquid going to try and make a stand.
Long range attempts here from Lolo, no snare there from the Gen W. Rainover looking for it as well. Lolo already popped the ulti, but a good kick out there from the Poppy. Lolo goes back in, Redemption is down, going to try and heal the rest of Cloud9, but Contract already goes down. Jensen off to the side. He's going to get the damage down as Sneaky takes out Lolo. Now 4v4 as C9. We're going to try and close it out. Matt just goes down in an instant as Sneaky gets the double. And Cloud9 going to leap forward. Piglet now caught out. Going to try and fight his way out, but forced to burn the flash. And Cloud9 going to get the inhib out of the deal.
And it doesn't seem like he can get through the Poppy to really deal damage where he wants to. And Impact is in on a double.
Great play from Impact. Gets the spell shield down. The Wild Growth burnt. Piglet gets himself out, but now Matt's vulnerable on the front line. Smoothie able to snare him down as Contracts destroys Lulu. And Piglet's going to try and kite, but Impact just too tanky. Now back in onto Doublelift. Might even take him out 1v2, diving the turret, but Jensen is there to finish the job. There's the kill on the Doublelift. Sneaky dodges the assassination attempt from Rainover. And now they're just onto the base, and TL's zoned out of their own inhibitor.
TL pretty much just going for minions because they're going to try and stop.
Save too much here. Does Whimsy onto Impact, but not a great target. And there's the Nexus exposed. Contract just going to play cleanup. Matt gets exploded on the other end of the fight. And the Nexus goes down as Cloud9 pick up game number 1.
And it definitely did not start clean, but it definitely ended in a controlled fashion for C9 as they withstood the barrage from Doublelift's debut, Piglet's kill in the mid lane, and even Rainover's great start on a very aggressively built Rengar. But
bottom lane though, we're going to try and reconvert. Sneaky shifts out. Smoothie locks one down. Matt here to protect him, but teleporting from Cloud9. He's actually going to be Echo coming around the flank as well. So TL's bottom lane already low, and C9 are going to go for everything here. TL needs to run further away. But Ray finds him over the wall, looking to stun up Doublelift, gets the Hextech ultimatum down, but has to stand and fight. Wild Growth is on, but the stun lands from Jensen, and Doublelift jump flash out of the back end of the timeline, ulti down, but Jensen grabs first blood.
And just precision with the way C9 dove in there, but now they might be caught. TL's here.
Lolo straight in, but he gets exhausted as well. Now Sneaky to get chunked out. Piglet manages to pick him off on the other side. Kha'Zix falls down, and Rengar takes him out. And there's another kill for Cloud9 as Matt goes as well.
Jensen's ultimate was huge right there, holding it the whole time and waiting for the collapse to come to shift into him for trades. Q's down, so he has no aggression up. Oh, the extra CS. Got him charmed. Piglet still had Ignite, which Jensen probably didn't expect since they just had a big fight. And he's like, what? He had Ignite? Okay.
Face says it all there, I think. Jensen is going to go down, but didn't hurt anything too much other than the pride. Doublelift though, definitely hurting. Wild Growth down. Sneaky goes for the all-in, but Doublelift is going to stand and fight. Smoothie flashes in, gets the first one, and chunks out Mad, killing him through the Lulu ulti.
Exactly. They're taking so much poke using the teleport to go back up top, but credit to Team Liquid for being in position to stop that. And now Matt is just mid lane.
Whimsy might be enough, but the ulti's down. Almost burst down Piglet, but doesn't have enough after the health from Matt's ultimate. But Jensen phase dives back in, slaps Matt in the back. Is Sneaky. He's going to look for the snipe. It's close. Matt, doesn't get two, but he gets one. Rainover falls down.
Oh, man. So
Doublelift isn't going to die if he gets powered over. I guess we might find out soon. Here's Matt. Going to try and help out Double. Jensen does get whimsied. Kona breaks out, gets exhausted. Doublelift wants to chase.
But they just can't catch him. Jensen always proccing that 3-hit passive. Even faster of a Baron take for them.
There's something in the back as Ray dives back onto Matt, who doesn't have ultimate. Baron's already down. Jensen dives in, does get the first kill. Now Piglet's going to get locked up. They'll keep chasing, but Lolo's here with a decent flank. Jensen zips out with the ultimate, but Ray's backing onto Piglet. Piglet flashes out to safety as Lolo's trying to fight. Sneaky there in the front line, goes a little too far forward, but his team is behind him, and Jensen gets the next kill onto Doublelift. Now Rainover gonna get jumped on and dove under the turret. That should be another kill for Cloud9. There's the double for Jensen, and a huge cleanup after the back. The foremost target. Lolo dives forward, but Contracts just leaps back in onto the Kha'Zix. Carla converted to join them. Ray does get the ultimate down. The Wild Growth on a Rainover might save him, and Ray goes down to Doublelift, who catches in finally. Matt getting low as Jensen's on is in the front of the fight. Doublelift so he can keep it out. Charm misses from Piglet as Jensen flashes out of the way. Now Sneaky the next target. Orb Deception chasing in. Doublelift flashes forward, gets another kill. Now Jensen is going to be the next target, but he takes out Doublelift and shatters TL's hopes of winning that fight.
Ray just gets bopped as he's trying to go in there, promptly buys a Guardian Angel as he goes back to base, and that is going...
I mean, Team Liquid have to pull the trigger soon.
Yeah, well, there's Lolo, good luck.
Found him, there he is looking for the flank. Sneaky gets himself out, flashes over, and Ray ties up the rest of the team. His GA's gonna pop it. That's gonna buy time for Jensen once more. Contract does go down to Piglet, but Jensen on the background looking to assassinate Matt. He does get the first kill as he's now dominating. Ulti's back in towards the carries, trying to get some more damage done. Doublelift has to be careful as the mid inhibitor will fall as well.
Yeah, not a bad start for the fight. Let's see if they can keep going.
Jensen locked up, good stun by Lolo, but Jensen does finally get shut down by Piglet. I think the last auto did it as Doublelift whirls around with his ultimate.
To rush, but they're gonna lose their base.
All right, Matt,
this.
the lone defender versus Ray. Oh, no, he's not gonna last very long.
Oh, no.
Ultimatum issued, that's a kill.
Oh, no. Okay, this is happening. They're
right.
tried for Baron.
Baron, they're gonna try and get it. Can they do it? They will get it. Rainover managed to tag him, but Doublelift is dead, and Ray is busy finishing the job. Cloud9 gonna commit Jensen's teleport as well, and the Nexus is wide open for the taking. Piglet looking for the 1v2 defense. Jensen shuts that all down. Piglet puts to bed. No, not quite. Jensen managing to get the ultimate back in, but Next is exposed, and he slams it down. Cloud9 complete the sweep.
Yeah, and they finish it off in style. When we mentioned that TL was kind of stuck in full-on base defense, that's why. Because as soon as they try and go for Baron, you're against double TP, guys. So C9 just double TP'd into the base and closed out the 2-0. So,
all right, one last question, and this one is probably going to be the most important of all. Now, I've heard some rumors going around that the real reason that you are back in the North American LCS is to avoid running into Cutie Pie and solo queue. Can you provide me with whether or not there's any truth to that?
Dude, I was ranked higher than Cutie Pie for like 5 months. And the one time that he's higher ranked than me, he like has to rub it in my face. But no, Cutie Pie is boosted garbage. So.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, the truth has come out. You heard it from the lips of the man himself. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw it back to the guys on the analyst desk. Take it away.